Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. This is going to be something quick and easy. It's a game I used to play when I was younger, but it's a NES game. It's called Shadowgate, and I actually have a walkthrough of this on my channel already. It's just that I wanted to redo it because the walkthrough was kind of crappy. Plus, I'm in the mood for some classic games, and in my opinion, this is a really classic game. So, I apparently need to fix my input. Give me a moment here. Alright, there we go. So, let's begin. File 1. The last thing that you remember is standing before the wizard Lakmir as he waved his hands. Now you find yourself staring at an entryway which lies at the edge of a forest. The druid's words ring in your ears. Within the Castle Shadowgate lies your quest. The dreaded warlock lord will use his black magic to raise the behemoth from the dark depths. The combination of his evil arts and the great titan's power will surely destroy us all. So we hear that there's this evil wizard, and basically he's gonna raise a behemoth and destroy the entire kingdom. Something like that. You are the last of the line of kings, the seed of prophecy that was foretold eons ago. So we're the only warrior who can do anything. Only you can stop the evil one from darkening our world forever. Fare thee well. Gritting your teeth, you swear by your god's name that you will destroy the Warlock Lord. So we got this guy named the Warlock Lord. He's gonna raise a behemoth, and we, this mighty person, the last of the line of kings, is being sent to like, destroy him. And, that's a nice save there. Is it Tecmo? It's not Tecmo, but, they used your god's name, so now it can be used for basically any... No one can have, like, religious output. Anyway, we have many options here. You have the look. It's a heavy wooden door with iron hinges. And basically, yeah, it'll describe what you're looking at. It's the skull of some creature. Its meaning seems quite clear. Death lurks inside. Move command will let you go through a door, but you have to open the door before you go through it. So you have the open command. The door is open. Let's go. It's the door leading into the castle, Shadowgate. And yeah, Shadowgate is the name of the castle itself. Now you also have the close command. The door is closed. The use command, it will allow you to use items in your inventory, which is actually called goods. You have the hit command, which allows you to hit things. Nothing happened. Pow! We hit the wall. Ouch, that smarts. You have the leave command, which basically, if you have an item in your inventory, you can press leave. Press on, like, the ground or something, and you can leave items. Some items you cannot leave, but most of them you can. Speak, it lets you talk to things. What you expected hasn't happened. Yeah, the skull won't talk to us. Take, that lets you take items that are on the ground or on the screen. This is your basic window. You'll be looking here for basically anything. Cards let you look through your goods. If you press down, you find all your spells, which we've not found any. Self lets you do stuff on yourself. You can't take yourself, so we can look at ourselves, right? Thou art truly a brave knight. Hit ourself. Smash. Now you see stars. Speak to yourself. What odd behavior for such a brave warrior. Save. You can save all you want. I've never actually gotten it to work, in my opinion. So, anyway, what we want to do here is, just because I actually know, you have to press open on the skull, and it will eventually find you a key. As if by magic, the skull rises. And we're gonna go ahead and take the key. The key 1 is in hand. That's just because I've played this game way too many times. I just know that you can do that. The door is open. Yeah, we've read that. So, let's go in. Let me see some eyeballs on the ceiling. that pitiful wizard Lackmere was a fool to send a buffoon like you to stop me. You will surely regret it, for the only thing here for you is a horrible death. Now, actually, most of the deaths in this game, although sound graphic, are rather hilarious in my opinion. But I used to freak out at this game. I started playing this probably when I was around 6 or so. And my dad basically left me in the room to play this, and of course, at the time when I was 6, you know, the 3D games and crap like that didn't exist. So, well, they might have, actually. But still, I hadn't really played as many games. This was like one of the first games I ever really got into. And this was like the graphical as it could get. And if you die in this game, it shows a Grim Reaper with red glowing eyes. And I used to be always afraid just to die in this game, because that Grim Reaper pixelated scared the living heck out of me. And actually, once I got back into this, I was still kind of creeped out by it, because I stopped playing this for like 4 years or so, and when I was 10, I was like, hey, I want to play Shadowgate again. And I got it back out, and I was still kind of eerie about it. I was like, I remember something used to creep me out, but I couldn't remember quite what. Anyway, the sound of maniacal laughter echoes in your ears. Okay, well, throughout this game, you actually need to use the take command to grab all these wonderful-looking torches on the wall. Take all of them. You want as many as you can, because as you can see, there are 2 torches at the top of your screen here at the goods, and you can use both of them. If one of those goes out, your screen here goes dark and you die. No matter what, you'll stumble around, fall over, and die. Alright, so if we look over here, the door is locked. We can't really do much about that. The door is locked, so let's try and use a key. Key 1. What do you want to use this on? Well, it uses on that door. Click. Key worked. It unlocked the door. Sweet. And most keys you will only use once in the game, so basically key 1 is now useless. The stone walls seem uncomfortably close as you walk down the stairs. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take the torches. Torches in hand. You can't take it. I want to take the torch. Thank you. Now what you don't want to do is touch that book. There's a book right here, and what you want to do is actually open it. The book is opened and examined. A rectangular hole has been cut out of the inside of the book. And we want to take key 2. Now if you do anything else with the book, the floor will open up underneath you and you will die. I know all the tricks to this game. I've played it way too many years. The stone falls away to reveal a secret passage. You can tell that because the stones all look the same, and then you get this one random one that's discolored. Right, but with key 2, we can go back a room. It will always repeat the description of a room, by the way. And we're going to use key 2 on this door. Click, the key worked. And we're going to go ahead and move in here. Here you'll find a sword and a sling. Oh, as you enter, you can see a sword and a sling inside. See? We're going to go ahead and take both of them. Both are important. Move. Alright. And I'm trying to think here. I think I actually want to go through that secret passageway. As soon as you enter the room, you see an arrow on the front wall. Well, let's go ahead and take the arrow then. The arrow is in hand. And you'll want to look at the torch. This is a torch. This torch is attached securely to the wall. This torch seems to be fastened to the wall with rather modern-looking nails. Interesting. Well, let's try and use that torch. You move the torch. And another secret passage pops up. There's a spiral staircase leading down. Alright. And alternatively, as you can see up here, there's like a crack there. If you try and go this way, the ledge will fall. The ledge wasn't strong enough to hold you. You fall to the ground and land hard on your rump. So you can't go up there, but we can go this way. You stand at the edge of a deep chasm. From the darkness below arise the screams of the undead. This cave is hewn roughly in the chasm's wall. Well, this doesn't look like a very, safe bridge. This shabby bridge is held together with nothing but frayed ropes and rotten planks. The ropes are indeed in bad condition. I'm not really going to use that one, so let's go this way. And here we get our first monster. What's this? A wraith is standing in your way, barring your path. Now, as far as I know, you can't actually die to this guy. You have to open the door before you go through it. Okay, let's open it. You're afraid to get near it. Yeah, basically, you're too afraid to go near this wraith. But as far as I know, even if you stand here long enough, nothing will really happen. And we grabbed the 2 torches, and as you can see, one went to a different option. So, let's look at that and see how it's different. There's something out of the ordinary about this torch, but you can't put a finger on it. Well, what we're going to do is light it. So, let's use the torch. What do you want to use this on? Well, we want to catch it on fire. Oh, well. Yeah, you have to do some things in certain orders. The torch burns with a strange white flame. With a shout, you throw the flaming torch at it. It meaning the wraith. And with a blinding flash, the white flame engulfs the undead apparition. When you open your eyes again, the wraith is gone. And the music kind of just sticks. We're gonna go ahead and grab this cloak thing over here. Come on, I can take it. The cloak is in hand. And if you look at the cloak, it's actually got a description to it. This heavy cloak contains no frivolous adornments such as pockets or a hood. However, we're going to want to use that cloak on ourselves. Well, yeah. Well, we will later. I'll actually show you guys why. What's this way? It's too high for you to reach. I don't even know what it's talking about. I never even noticed that one. Let's go to that, because that's what I usually do. This small stone chamber is lined on one side by 2 barred portals. Alright, well, let's look through the bars. The sturdy bars seal this cage. Your nose detects the presence of a concealed animal. Well, that's no good. You can hear a faint scratching from within the dark depths behind the bars. It's a hemp of rope. Now here is our first spell that we get. It says Epor on it. However, look at it backwards. Rope. Look at it. The sign reads Epor. Epor, Epor, Epor. You got it. It seems to some sort of magic word. And we get Epor. We've learned 1 magic spell. Now this spell really outlives its usefulness right here, actually, in this one room. Oh yeah, you can tell by the weird outline that it has that there's a door back here. So we press open on the back wall, and you feel the ground shake as the rock moves slowly aside to reveal a passageway. As so. Now we're going to go ahead and take this torch up here, and as you can see in my top right corner, one of my torches has started to kind of go a bit dim. Basically, what you want to do is then use one of your torches, and the other one will light up. You're going to have to constantly do this, and if you eventually run out of torches, you're screwed. I'm going to go ahead and take the scroll up here. The scroll 1 is in hand. Now let's go ahead and open it. The scroll is open. Your hands begin to sweat because of your extreme excitement. 5 to find, 3 are 1. 1 gives access to the bladed sun. The silver orb to banish below, the staff of ages to vanquish the foe. Joining to the golden blade, the last to invoke the platinum horn. Okay, that gives a big hint on what our goal is throughout the game. But I will not spoil that much. We go in here. The cold water from the limestone drips on your neck, sending shivers down your spine. Now we look at the floor here, real quick. It's a stone wall. But if you look at the floor, there's a hole. This is a concave polygon. It seems to have been carefully carved into the stone. We'll come back here later for that. Now what you'll quickly notice here is that there's a hole in the ceiling. And with the new spell, Epor, or rope, you'll notice there's a rope on the floor. Well, let's use Epor. The spell was chanted, Epor. There are many strange things in this world. When you said the magic spell, the rope moved. Having stretched up to the hole, the rope stops moving. And we get a quick way to get up here. This room full of mirrors reminds you of the Elven Funhouse at King Otto's Fair. Alternatively, if you had gone to the right and came down this corridor and eventually came into this room without going down there and using Epor, if you were to go down this hole, you would die by breaking your legs. Right, so we're going to take the broom here. The broom is in hand. And we're going to go ahead and take both of these wonderful torches. So useful. And you'll notice that there's 3 different mirrors. This mirror throws back a fine reflection. Now, actually, only one of these mirrors will actually let you continue on because there's a door behind one of them. However, something funny that I don't know how I ended up finding it out, but if you use the broom... Where is that? Broom. If you use the broom on any of the mirrors, I know neatness counts, but there would seem to be better ways to spend your time. I always found that kind of funny. Now, in order to go through a door, you have to open it, so we'll have to open the door behind us. The door is opened. Now we'll go back. Here we're in a room full of coffins. This long, cold hallway is lined on either side by half a dozen coffins. Now, there's only specific coffins that you can open. Some will give you items, one will induce death. Now, this first one to the left will give you a banshee thing. The lid of the coffin is open. Yeah, see? As you open the tomb, a banshee flies out and emits an ear-shattering scream. You're alright, but it's very hard to hear. So we basically lose our hearing a little bit. Not, you know, death-inducing, but still. This one will give you some slime. Now, the slime you cannot walk through, otherwise you will die. So I'm going to go ahead and skip opening that one. The lid of coffin is open. A mummy stands silently before you. The lid of coffin is open. We get a bag. Nothing happened, so that's just a wall. We're gonna go ahead and take the bag. Bag 2 is taken. And we're actually gonna use a torch on the mummy. We're gonna go ahead and burn it. The mummy bursts into flame, leaving behind a scepter among the ashes. Now we're gonna go ahead and take the scepter. And with that being done, we can just open the door behind us. And move back. Now, the stones in these walls were properly cut by the hands of enslaved mountain dwarves. This is the room that you would get to if you had gone to the right. So, let's go ahead and head back this way. And we're going to open the door to the left, I think. Let's check out what's to the left. You enter a cold room. The stench of flesh and decay pervades the small chamber. You begin to shiver. This room is really cold. Okay. We're going to go ahead and take the torches. Torches in hand. And you'll quickly notice that there's another one of those weird holes with the hexagonal shape and whatnot. You can open up this and go down it, but you just break your legs. What we're gonna do is open this. The door's open. And go inside. Fear grips you as you enter this hot room. What I found interesting is, if the last room was really, really cold, how does it go from, like, really, really hot to just ice cold? I never really understood that. But, with that being done, we're gonna go ahead and deal with this room. At the far end is actually a dragon. And, I'll meet you all next time, where we're gonna be going ahead and figuring out what to do here in the Dragon's Den, as the room is actually called. So, I will see you all then.